Cheers, guys. Welcome to BeerYeti.com, and we are in a unique place. As you saw, we went ahead and did a video over there in the barrel, which was kind of cool. And we don't have our mics today. This was a completely off-the-grid stop, so if our audio is not perfect, you'll know the reason why. So with that said, I want to introduce Richard. Richard is the, I usually call him taproom managers. You call it a tasting room manager.
Yep.
So as you know, with a beer, it's more of a taproom manager, but this is a tasting room manager. Richard, the distillery is 5 years old, I believe, right?
Yes, 5 years old for the distillery. We just had our 5th anniversary last month, and we'll be doing our anniversary party in October because we melt people in August.
Okay, yes, yeah. Don't forget, we're in Texas, right outside of Austin, so it is hot, although a beautiful day today because of the rain, for sure. So this was started, and it's a unique concept because you're kind of governed by a bunch of patrons, right? So talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah, 2015, the Whiskey Vault was a YouTube channel that was developed at the Whiskey Marketing School.
We'll put a link up in the description.
Whiskey Marketing School is at the Wizard Academy next door. They hired a man named Daniel Whittington to become the chancellor of the academy, and after class he'd have a glass of whiskey and he'd start talking to people and hosting tastings, and next thing you know, he developed a course called the Whiskey Marketing School.
And so that's where the magic happened, probably after class. Most of the stuff always happens over a glass of whiskey or a nice beer, one or the other, for sure. And then so this was kind of blossomed out of that?
Yeah, so the initial idea was that the YouTube channel was going to be able to show people the tasting methods that they were using, give people a resource because not everybody is able to go to the Whiskey Vault resource library for the sommeliers that graduate from the Whiskey Marketing School. So yes, it also ended up being a way of advertising the class and advertising the school.
Pretty successful now, I presume?
Very much so. We have whiskey sommeliers all over the world.
Wow, wow. And your patrons, they're all up on your wall, obviously, but you mentioned earlier they come from all over the world as well.
Yeah, so we have around 500,000 subscribers on the Whiskey Tribe YouTube channel, and just under that on the Whiskey Vault YouTube channel, and 3,000 patrons on Patreon that are supporting all of the explorations that we're doing in whiskey.
It's crazy what YouTube does, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's absolutely amazing. Talk to us about, last thing, the Certified Texas Whiskey Trail. So yeah, you guys are very active in that? Or
so the Texas Whiskey Association was developed to define what is Texas whiskey. Okay. And it's a very loose definition. It just means that everything is done inside of Texas. The grains may come from other places, but as long as the fermentation up to the bottling happens inside of Texas, you can even partner with a brewery. Allow that brewery to do your brew or your mash, and then you can do your distillation at your distillery. As long as they're both from Texas, it's a certified Texas whiskey.
Speaking of breweries, do y'all partner with anybody around here?
Actually, we partner with Acapon Brewing at Dripping Springs. They actually do our mash for our single malt, which won the Texas Whiskey Festival single malt.
Oh, good.
This past year,
Congratulations, for sure. And collaborations. I noticed you had a collaboration up there with somebody. Who was the collaboration?
We collaborate with a lot of people all over Texas. We have single barrel picks from a number of Texas distilleries. We like to operate as an independent bottler for those other distilleries, so we can showcase what's happening here inside of Texas. But we're also sourcing from around the world, from Bardstown, Kentucky, to Scotland, to Poland. So every time you come in here, by the virtue of what we're doing, it's all single barrel picks, mostly cast strengths, and then we're on to the next experiment.
And you're really a true craft whiskey distiller, right?
Very, very much so.
You only sell here, is that correct?
We only sell here at the moment. We just recently were able to get some sales that were able to be transferred to people by shipping. That goes through a distributor out of Washington, D.C. So we have to divide our inventory into different batches, whether you're ordering it to pick up here or ordering it to be shipped or coming here to buy something.
Right. And the last thing is y'all host your patrons, is what you were saying earlier. So if you want to become a patron, how do they do that, and what are the benefits to that?
Patreon.com, Whiskey Tribe. We have to limit the number of patrons that we have because at the $20 a month level and up, we start offering them things back as part of their patronage. At $7 a month, you get your name on the wall. At $20 a month and up, your name is on the wall and on the bar. And then you start receiving gifts in the mail or coupons for merchandise and things like that.
And then an anniversary sale and whatnot. So if you're ever in the area, Dripping Springs, Driftwood, Austin, easy drive from Austin, great merch, which we'll show you in a little bit. Definitely stop by. Say hi to Richard. Josh is the gentleman that helped me. These guys are very, very nice and knowledgeable too, which is it's very, very good. I've noticed we got some cigars here, great outdoor seating. I guess you're pet friendly because I see some dog bowls there. So definitely come and check them out. Richard, anything else?
I think that's it.
Perfect. Cheers. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.